Hi, I'm back, and yes, as the title says, it's an updated Jordana lipstick collection. I have a video, I will link it below for you guys to check out, but I have actually gained a lot, not a lot more, a couple more of the Jordana lipsticks. I think I gave away one or two to friends, but I thought I will just share with you since some individuals did ask me for updated swatches. So let's get started. Needless to say, this is the brand of lipstick that I have the most of in my collection. I have 25 Jordana lipsticks. Like, wow, I know some of you be like, Ron, I just have a couple. Yeah, it is, I love the Jordana lipsticks. Some of them are a bit sheer, most are opaque. You don't find that you get a lot of shimmers in them, even though they do have a matte line and then a regular line. Even in the regular line, you find that a lot of them are pretty satin and opaque. However, I saw that they had maybe about a year ago 6 new shades. 3 I think were matte and 3 were from were from the regular line. However, in the matte line, some of them did have shimmer, which I was rather confused. Anyhow, I did want to ramble because it is 25 lipsticks that I will be swatching for you guys, and I have 10 mattes and 15 from the regular line. So let's get started. I'm going to show you them in no particular order. The first one we have here is called Mauve. It's like a really darker color. It's like a brown nude color. It appears to be pretty brown, and this one is slightly sheer, and it of course has the regular Jordana scent. I really like that scent. I know some of you don't like scented lipsticks. These have a scent, but I love it. It's like a bubble gum. So this one is like a brown one. Then we have Toasty Taupe, and it's not one of my favorites, but it's very similar to the one we just did, which is mauve, but it has like shimmers in it, and this is what it looks like. It has like a sheen, like almost, because you can see they're a little similar. This has like a red tinge of red in it, so the flexes are red, so it does come off more reddish toned than the first one, which is mauve. Next we have a bright color here. It's called Rosette, and it's like a pinky frosty color. It's really, again, not one of my favorites because I am not a person that loves frosty lipsticks. So that's it there. It's really like a pale color. It's not opaque in nature, and it has a sheen to it, which is like equals often not my favorite, but I have it still because I still love hoarding Jordana lipsticks, right? Next we have Mystery, which is more, it's also a brown nude, but it's quite more opaque than mauve. I keep forgetting, so you can see it's much more opaque. I'm trying to swipe most of them twice on my hand, as again, some of the sheer ones I do have to swipe it maybe 3 to 4 times. And that one is really nice. It's really awesome for darker skin tones. It almost has like a really mauve tone to it. And this one is called Grape, again in the same family. It's more mauve toned. Guess I should open them more for you guys. I like this, and I have worn this a couple times. It can appear to be it's sheer, it's more sheer, and it appears to be a lot more mauve than mauve itself. It's really a nice light pale color. It looks almost rose-ish on my lips because my lips are pigmented. Next we have Radiant Red, which is one of their reds, and they have quite a few reds in their collection. So Radiant Red is not sheer, it's pretty opaque. It has a nice gloss and sheen to it. It's really not one of my favorite reds just because it can have a slip, but when you do use a red lip liner, it works amazing. Next we have is Hot Pink, which is one of my favorites, and I've almost finished one of my hot pinks. This is actually a new one, and the one I had before was much more opaque. Somehow this is pulling to be rather sheer, which I'm surprised. I think to me it was a little more opaque, the one that I was using before. However, this new one, which seems to be a new formula, and it's a bit sheer, but I love using this with pink lip liners, especially if they're drying, because they do last pretty well. Next we have cranberry, which is a really nice frosty cranberry color. It's, quite frankly, it's one of the frosts that I can wear. I actually like it and have worn it before, just because it is pretty, what's the word, it is very holly, it's very much in the holiday spirit. So I wore this around Christmas time, and it looks really nice with like a nude lip or even cranberry colors. I think this would look amazing on like Bollywood brides or even dancers. Next we have is orange, and orange is super gorgeous. It's orange, and this is can actually be a dupe to the Milani lipstick. I think it's, I can't remember what's the name of it, Tangerine Tango or something like that. I'll try and insert the name, but it is definitely a close dupe. It's a really nice orange lipstick, and I have worn this. I actually wore this in a video back, and one of my dear friends, I think it was who was it? Was it Rose? One of you ladies commented and said I look gorgeous, so thank you. But yes, I really think I can't pull off an orange lip, but yeah, it actually looked really nice. I was pleased. Next we have is burgundy, which is not as burgundy as you would think it should be. It's kind of light. It's like a pale cranberry, and I'll swatch it right next to cranberry and you're gonna see what I mean. It's a lot more frosty. That's it there. So it's a lot more frosty, and it leans towards like a mauve undertone, but this is not one of my favorites. But with like a nude lip liner, this actually works pretty okay. So you can pull it off and it looks a little less sheer with a nude lip liner. Then we have nude. Speaking of nude, nude looks a little bit messed up because I used it just recently, but nude is really a nude, and I've used this a bit. As you can see, it's a little used up there. But what I find though with the nude is that it's very creamy and soft, and because of that it keeps bracing on the tube and the barrel. But it is a gorgeous color. It's not what I'm wearing, but this goes really great with like my Milani Simply Natural lip liner, and I remember using this a lot with the MAC Barely Nude lip liner. Awesome combo. Then we have raspberry, and this is an okay frosty color. It's not my favorite. That's it in the middle there. It's not my favorite, but it has a blue undertone, which I love. It's almost a fuchsia. It looks pretty fuchsia when you look at it. It's like a gorgeous color, a color you can see yourself having around. However, when swatched, it's not as fuchsia as it is. That's the middle one there. I like it. It's okay. You can pair it off. I actually worked with a combo of pink lip liner, then this, and then my Milani Movie Star, which is a blue lip gloss, and I got a really nice purple color. So I actually did like that. Next we have plum wine, which looks a lot like not cranberry. Where is it? Looks a lot like, yes, like cranberry, but it's a little more pinkier toned. So I can put both of them together so you guys can see the difference. So that's them. It's very slight difference. In tube, this one is a little more red. So this one is cranberry, and I'll swatch it close enough so that you can see the difference. And this is not as opaque again as cranberry. So that there is plum wine. So that here is plum wine, and this one here is cranberry. So we have two more in the regular line. We have my geranium, which is like my favorite, and I mean, it doesn't look like if I've used a lot from it, but I have, because I have one again in my makeup bag, and this is just the one that's in my collection. So it's a gorgeous blue tone pink, gorgeous. A lot of people say this is almost like a dupe to Candy Yum Yum. It appears, it's pretty opaque. and it's almost like if it's matte, it operates like the matte lipstick. So that's it. I love it. It's my favorite in the whole collection. Absolutely. It's holiday red, sorry, and it is almost, I would say, like a true red color. It is nice. I don't use this one quite often, but it's a pretty nice, decent color, and I did have to clean out my hand, and I couldn't help it but put on my geranium because I literally had to stop myself. Those of you who watch my videos for a while, you know how much I love geranium. I literally had to stop myself from wearing it, and I somehow believe now that I'm pulling all these out, geranium will be in a couple weekly baskets. So those are the 15 of the Jordana lipsticks from the regular line. Now let's go on to the matte. Alright, so the first matte we have, and the mattes actually have a gold barrel, whereas the regular line has a silver barrel. So I said all of that in the first video. Definitely check it out if you like, because the first part I do have like a review. And this one is Lavender Lady. This is actually a new Lavender Lady because the old one I had did melt on me. It is a matte. These mattes are generally very opaque, very nice. I love this. This is like a nude. This is very similar to, I think, to like Castle that I have from NYX, but just more super pigmented than that one. Next we have is sweetzrv, and this is a recent one that I purchased. I think I got this off of Cherry Culture. Excuse the dogs. And this actually has a frost in it, and so it's not a favorite. You're gonna see the frost. Look how ridiculously frosted this thing is. It's not matte, it's frosted. I could not believe Jordana did this to me or to us. It's not matte, it's a frost. Then we have Tangerine Tango, which is a gorgeous orange again, and I've only like swatched this twice. I think I swatched on my hand once and on my lips once, so I've only touched this twice, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous orange, and it's very similar to orange, but it's a lot more deeper, as you can see. It's a lot more deeper. This is orange and this is Tango Tangerine. My preference really is Tango Tangerine, just because it sits much better, and being such a bold color, you really want it to sit well on your lips. So this is pretty, this is nice. If you like oranges, definitely check out that one. Then we have Pink Showstopper, and this is like a Barbie pink. It is different from geranium, and I'm sure some of you will be like, Rana, why you don't sound like you're totally excited about it? I just think it's very similar to geranium, and I have not used it that often. Now it looks, geranium is more of has more of a blue tone to it, where this is more of a Barbie pink. So you can see the huge difference. I'll swatch it just at the side here for you guys to see the difference, so you can see it is quite different. This is not totally my favorite just because it makes me look, I wouldn't say dead, but it's just too pale. For me, I have to wear a darker lip liner to actually make this work. Then we have Scarlet Red, and this is not my favorite red lipstick, but it's okay. It's okay, and that's what it looks like. It's a really deep red, and this is really good. This one is actually nicer for like darker skin tone. It's just not going to be like bam out there. Then we have Natural, which is like the matte version to the nude. There it is. This is a bit drying as against nude, and sometimes I would actually put on this and then Natural on top, or Natural and then this one. But this is pretty opaque. Like I said, most of these mattes, like the true mattes, forgetting that, you know, Pink Showstopper one, are generally really awesome. Then we have a darker brown nude, which is Fifth Ave, and this one looks almost muted. It reminds me of one of the NYX lipsticks. And this one I have to wear more pinky lip liner just to make it work, otherwise it looks really horrible on me. I don't want to say dead or ghostly, but it looks horrible. Alright, next we have Pink Passion, and this is actually my favorite like nude. It's pretty much like one of my favorite nudes ever, and it's, even though it's pink passion, it's like a nude with a nice pinky tone to it, almost mauve. Love it. It's super pigmented. Some people are going to be like, Rona, that's not a nude, but it looks kind of nudish on me, and I love it. I love it. I love it. It's really, really opaque. Those of you who have this will know that it is absolutely an amazing color. Then we have red, which is another red color. It's not, it's a nice red, don't worry. And I'm going to swatch it with it closer to the other red so you can see the difference. This one is a little more leans a little more true red. It's not a darker red. This one is a darker red, and this one is called, yeah, this one is red. And my last Jordana lipstick from the matte line and from my whole collection is actually Rouge. Yes, it is the matte red. Everyone says that this is a dupe to Ruby Woo. That's it there, like bam in your face. It's super opaque. This was actually the red lipstick that got me to wear red lipsticks, and the person Miriam was the one who started me up in this, and she was like, Ronnie, you have to try it. And if I was like, okay. So you have this as a darker red, this is a lighter, and this is just in between. It's like so perfect. It sits well, sits amazing on your lips. It really, to me, I've given that to friends who are lighter and friends who are darker than I am, and it has just looked amazing on everyone. All in all, I can always recommend these Jordana lipsticks. If you're a person that likes sheer application, you can definitely get that. If you want something more pink, you can get that. If you want, they have the wide variety of colors, but the only thing is that I've never been able to get a purple, like purple color. You get the lavenders, you get the lilacs, but you don't get a purple. So that's the only drawback, because you know me, I love my purple lips. But I love Jordana. I love Jordana. What I usually do is just use like geranium or hot pink and put my movie star lip line, and I get my perfect purple color that I love. So I'm still able to use them and get what I want. But I love this brand. Definitely recommend it. You can go to Jordana's site. Plus, they're being sold, I think, in a lot of beauty supply stores or stores that sells like Jordana. You generally kind of get to see. You get some of these lipsticks. So I hope it was helpful. Guys, enjoy the swatches. The mattes, however, are definitely my favorite. Prefer them over the just regular line, but I just love my Jordana lipstick. So go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, and go ahead and thumbs up this video, because we love Jordana lipsticks, right? So if you have your favorites from Jordana, comment below and let me know what your favorites are. So until next time, bye.